Hey everyone, welcome back to Atomic News TV. And today I am going to talk to you about the real story of the border. Okay? And I know this firsthand. All right, well, first and foremost, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you can see more of my videos in regards to this topic or any other political bullshit that happens. I like to talk about everything on my channel. I have a big mouth and I have no fear. So I say it here the way it is. And if you like that kind of a thing, this is definitely the place for you to be. I am still trying to grow my subscriber base, so I appreciate your support and subscribing. If you are returning, thank you for your continued support. But going on to that topic, let's talk about the border. All right, I am a born and raised Southern California girl. I lived in Southern California until I was 30, and then I moved to Arizona and lived there for 10 years. I am 43 now. I have lived in the Midwest for a couple years, but I have spent a good majority of my life a stone's throw away from the border. Okay, so I know shit. I know a lot of shit. And I'm going to tell you the way it is. All right, so specifically in living in Arizona, living in Phoenix, my family was affected by illegal immigrants firsthand. My father's truck was stolen while he was at work from the parking lot at work by illegals, by a ring of illegals that specifically stole cars so they could transport people illegally over the border. His car was totaled. They found it somewhere south of Tucson in the middle of the desert, in the middle of frickin' nowhere. Totally trashed with various stuff in the truck that proved it was, used for that purpose. Long story short, it was totaled. He got a new truck, but that ring was busted eventually for stealing again out of the same parking lot. But there are many other rings that do the same thing there. Okay, they are continuously bringing people over that border through the desert in the middle of the night. They're continuously trashing the desert. There is so much trash in the desert on the border. Garbage. These people leave their shit everywhere. Okay? Dirty diapers, empty bottles, clothes, whatever. It's just left there in the desert. It's a garbage dump because of illegal immigration coming over that border. Okay? It's disgusting. And somebody has to pay for it. Okay, the border states have to pay to clean that crap up. Taxpayers, taxpayer money, right there. Okay, now let's talk about the poor ranchers that live on the border. Okay, did you know we have people that own ranches on the border and they've been there for decades? Their families have been there for decades. Okay, now I realize at one time California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, whatever, was Mexican territory at one time. But it's not now. Okay, that land was taken way back when by our ancestors. Okay, our ancestors did it. We didn't, but we now own it, and it is going to remain as U.S. property going forward. So if you are Mexican on my channel and you think that you're going to take back your land, sorry, good luck. The Indians didn't do it and can't do it and never will, so you aren't either. It's factual. Like I said, I say it the way it is. I don't sugarcoat things. So if you don't like it, whoop, boop, 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 keep moving. But anyway, going forward, let's talk about those ranchers. These ranchers have to protect their land. It is their land now. Okay. We know that the border is not fully protected by wall. Okay. There are open areas that cannot have anything built. You cannot build a wall because of the terrain. Okay, so there are many places that these people can come through and often end up on the land of these ranchers. Okay, now there are going to be people with good heart and good intention that just want to make it to America. Okay, that get lost in the desert and need help. There are those people. Okay, but there are so many more that are not good people. And if you think that doesn't exist, that it's just good people coming over the border illegally, it's not ignorance on your part, it's stupidity. Stupidity, because it is fact. It is fact and proven fact that there are dangerous people coming over that border illegally, especially in Arizona. There are so many drug runners coming over that border into just Arizona alone. Okay? It's real. Human traffickers. It is real. If you live in Arizona, you see on the news all the time about a new drop house that was busted, full of illegal immigrants, most of the time men, okay? But these people don't even speak English. They don't know where they are. Dozens of people in a room at a time, and they've been there for days, apparently. Days. And they're just waiting for movement, for the smugglers to come in and move them, basically. Okay? It's horrible. It's horrible for these people. All right, let's go back to these ranchers. They have to arm themselves all the time because there are drug runners that come over the border onto their land, come knocking on their door in the middle of the night, pretending to be good people who are lost. And they're dangerous. They're armed. Okay, so these ranchers need to continuously arm themselves. They have radar. They have security cameras. They have to keep repairing fences that have been cut down and damaged by these people trying to come over the border. Their stuff is stolen. Their cars are stolen, okay? Their horses are stolen. Their property is stolen, okay? When they're not there, it is a fact that their houses are up for grab. People have broken into the ranchers' houses and stolen stuff so that they can, you know, if it's a value, they can sell it and make money, or they steal gear so they can keep going and keep on their journey. Okay, these ranchers are almost prisoner at some point because they can't even leave their land without the fear of something happening on their land. Murder has happened on their land. Okay, Border Patrol agents have been killed on the border on rancher land many times. And let's talk about the rape tree. I believe it's in Nogales. Nogales is a border town where there's U.S. side and there's Mexican side. Have you not heard about the rape tree? Oh, it's a real thing. And I'm 99.9999% positive it's in Nogales, where these smugglers, as they bring people over, will rape women and hang their underwear on the tree as a trophy. Go Mexican power. Go smuggler power. Yeah, it's a real thing. To think that kind of stuff doesn't exist, again, it's not ignorance. It's stupidity. Because it's real. It does exist. And you need to start paying attention to it. Because that is our border. Thank God we don't have that problem to the north. I mean, I'm sure they're coming through the north too. I mean, they're going to try and get in whatever way they can. But it's not the same. It's not the same. Now, Trump said he was going to build a wall. Has he built the wall? No, not yet. Why? Because Democrats won't vote for the funding. Okay? He said he'd have Mexico pay for the wall. Well, he hasn't quite gotten there yet, but he will because he's pretty much come through on every other campaign promise he's made to us. You know, one thing at a time, right? But if you look at it, in a way, he has given us the wall because he's sending those troops down there. Indirectly, that's a wall. It may not be built with bricks and, you know, cement and whatever, but it's built with manpower, that's for sure. Because the U.S. military is the best in the world. And right now they're laying down razor wire and they're going to protect that border as much as they can. If you think that these people that are trying to immigrate, these migrant caravans, are 100% innocent people, you are not ignorant, you are stupid. Sorry, I say it the way it is on this channel. I don't sugarcoat shit. I told you that, right? Okay? It has been proven that there are felons in that caravan. It has been proven that there are gang members in that caravan, okay? Obviously, it's not all of them. And those people that are good people in there, they deserve to have their chance to come over here. The legal way. And the people that are suing Donald Trump, because their constitutional rights are being violated, you ain't got no constitutional rights. You don't got shit. Until you touch a toe over that border, that little line, and claim asylum or whatever you want to do, you don't have any constitutional rights. Nothing. And to expect that you do and think that you do is absurd. Absurd. I am a grown woman and I know that I don't have any rights in someone else's country when I'm not even in the country. That's common sense. These people are stupid. And any attorney that is supporting them and, you know, representing them is stupid too. And it angers me that that is even being allowed in our court system, that they were even allowed to attempt that. How dare they? Really? I mean, I would never, ever think that I would have that right in someone else's country. Because I know the difference between right and wrong. My mama and daddy taught me. So, going back to these ranchers, they deserve our protection. Our country deserves our military's protection. Our men and women in uniform deserve every bit of respect and honor we can give them, because they are giving us that wall right now. They're out there putting up that razor wire, running drills, getting prepared for whatever may come over that border. And if it's just a couple people, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know what we got out of it? Our military got the chance to run those drills and those exercises and be prepared for the right time when it does happen. But this is not going to be just a couple people. There's multiple waves, and it's already been proven that in the second and the third wave, they're violent. Did you see the Molotov cocktails? Did you see that? Yeah, it's real. Okay, eventually they're going to get here. And thank the gods for our military. That's our wall right there. So Donald Trump just came through for us yet again. The country is booming. Jobs are booming. Our border wall is there. Just in a different way. He gave it to us. Our GDP right now is insane. It's the highest it's been in decades. And to think that Obama tried to take credit for the economy, like in a rally he just did a little while ago. What a damn fool. What a damn fool. Hello, let's go back to 2008 right now. 2008. That's all I gotta say. That man ran this country into a shithole. And Trump is pulling us out. So, Tuesday is right around the corner. If you haven't voted, get ready to vote. You need to vote. This is just as important as a presidential election, okay? A lot of people don't vote in midterms, and you should. And I'll tell you right now, a vote for Democrats is a vote for racial wars. They incite, like, internal war. They incite chaos. Chaos. That is their power, is chaos and division. And it's going to turn our country into a civil war. That's what voting for Democrats is, all right? Voting for a Republican is a vote for secure borders, and it's a vote against crime and chaos. It's plain and simple. It's that simple. So vote red on Tuesday. And start thinking about what's on the border and what comes over the border, and stop denying what the truth is, because it's already been proven. And thank God I haven't run into anything violent in my time down in Arizona, but it's there. Oh, it's there. And you just have to watch the Arizona news to know. And if you haven't, take a sec and just go find a couple videos about those ranchers and watch what they have to encounter on a regular basis. Watch what happens in the desert. Watch what happens in Phoenix. And then just think of that times all of the other states on the border. That's it. That's a war zone in a different way. And our military is there to stop that war. Love to my troops. Love to the men and women in uniform. And if you don't like my videos, why'd you watch it to the end? All right, guys. Until next time. Peace out.